Healthy Habits is headquartered in Henderson, Nevada, and is headed by co-founder and CEO, Sir Dr. Thomas Stone. Dr. Stone is a published author who has been practicing homeopathic medicine for over 32 years and has served on several international health advisory boards for major nutritional companies. 30 years ago, Dr. Stone recognized the negative effects technology and dirty energy were having on his patients and himself. It was his quest to find a solution to this growing problem that has led Dr. Stone to become an advocate for energy healing. The scalar energy industry is a relatively new industry in today's market. Even though scalar energy has existed since the beginning of time, it's only recently that scientists have discovered and understood how to make use of it. Like most people, you're probably saying, what is scalar energy? Scalar is the highest form of natural energy that occupies all space and is the foundational energy of creation. Scalar energy was discovered by Nikola Tesla at the beginning of the 20th century and has been studied by many great quantum scientists and physicists like Albert Einstein. Although we are not able to feel, see, or smell the presence of the scalar field, we can clearly witness the results and presence using devices like EEG, EKG, body scanning technologies, and kinesiology. The same can be said for the negative effects of electromagnetic frequencies, EMF. We cannot feel, see, or smell them. The good news is the accumulative benefits of scalar energy negate or lessen the damaging effects of the EMF frequencies. Now, you're probably asking, what are EMF frequencies? All electronic technology emits a frequency called EMF, or electromagnetic frequency. But most of us don't think about this unseen danger because we can't feel, see, or smell it. To help you understand the negative effect the high-tech electronics industry is having on our lives, we're going to have to get a little technical. All life is energy. Every nerve impulse in your body is an electric current. Every healthy cell in your body is like a mini battery pumping out 70 to 90 millivolts. The energy frequencies in today's high-tech electronics and appliances are way above healthy frequency levels. A cellular phone emits approximately 2,500 to 3,000 millivolts, and we hold them against our heads. The question is there a risk to continuously exposing ourselves to these high frequencies? And it's not just the cell phones. We are surrounded by negative frequencies being emitted by this high-tech world we live in. How do you get away from it? Cell phone towers are sprouting up like mushrooms, not to mention GPS frequencies being beamed down from satellites. What effect is this having on the younger generation? They've never lived in an environment that wasn't bombarded by EMF frequencies. It seems whenever you see them, they're talking or texting on their phones. And at home, they're watching TV or playing video games. And if they're not doing that, they're in their rooms listening to their iPods. And as every parent will attest, they're usually texting while they're doing all of it. Studies have shown for the past 20 years, there is a staggering increase in disease. Is there a connection? That debate is still ongoing, but each of us needs to decide for our families if it's worth the risk. The truth is, we're not going to stop using technology. It has become a vital part of our everyday lives. We conduct business with it, we socialize with it, we drive with it, we even work out with it. So, how do we protect ourselves and our families? A few scientists, along with the Healthy Habits leadership team, are raising their voices to make people aware of the unseen dangers of EMF and the solution: the Healthy Habits Scalar Energy Devices and Scalar Enhanced Nutritional Products.
Healthy Habits is a unique company conceived after much prayer. We believe that God has put us on a mission, and actually Healthy Habits began out of a very traumatic situation. Early when Rosemary and I were first married, she experienced a severe situation, life-threatening. She was in cardiac ICU with congestive heart failure. And after much prayer and what I frequently refer to as urinary Olympia with my Heavenly Father, because here He gave me this beautiful, gorgeous young bride, and only months into our marriage, here she is on deathbed, and 4 leading cardiologists said that she wasn't going home.
Wow.
That if she submitted to open heart surgery to replace her totally non-functional aorta valve, that they only gave her like a 40% chance of surviving that surgery in her weakened state. So pleading out to God, arguing with God, because He is our Heavenly Father, and He wants us to be honest in our feelings and our emotions when we approach His throne. And I was literally having a urinary Olympia. I was arguing with Him. I was mad. I was angry. I was afraid that I was going to lose Rosemary. And of course, there's no room for fear in those that trust on the Lord to provide all their needs. Wow. And all of a sudden, a total peace and calm came over me. And
that's amazing.
I felt inspired to remove a necklace that I had worn for over 20 years. I'd never taken it off. Tachyon necklace with mild scalar energy. And I took the necklace off. I was obedient to God, and I put it on Rosemary. And as soon as it hit her chest, her lips and her nose, which were deep blue because of lack of oxygen, the monitors on the wall that she was hooked up to life support, monitoring her blood pressure and her pulse and her oxygen level, all immediately started to change. And the beautiful thing is that miraculously, the next day, she was home.
Wow.
She was out of ICU and home the very next day. And that was the birth of Healthy Habits, because when we got home and we discussed what God had done, where she had been, how close to death's door she was, we could only attribute it to this power of the scalar energy. And Rosemary said that eventually she envisioned that Healthy Habits would be the one-stop source catalog for everything and anything scalar, everything from baby pacifiers to tampons. And that's the birth of Healthy Habits.